Hi guys, welcome to the roast session for your weekly dose of heat, where we will pelt you with podcasts and gaming videos. Follow us also on twitch.tv/the roast session. And welcome back to the roast session. As always, it's your host Gabba, Lugo's in the back dying, Yao, and Stefan. It's been a while. I hope everyone's been doing well. We haven't checked up on you guys in a minute.
We're going to have to change the intro now.
In a hot minute?
The intro says, welcome to the roast session for your weekly dose of heat. It's been like 3 weeks.
It's been some time.
So, man,
well, you know, the thing is, we don't just dish out just anything, you know.
We gotta wait for something that's worthy of getting shit on. I mean, roasted.
We like the quality of the issue.
So we have something that isn't. Well, actually, let's start off with what's new. They haven't seen us or heard from us in a while. What is new, guys? What have we been up to?
Y'all got a sex change.
Ooh. No.
No, that definitely did not happen. I've been making some plans recently. I got a long streaming road ahead of me. I'm gonna do a full stream of Witcher 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, that sounds good.
Full playthrough. So it's gonna be
because we still have a Twitch that you can follow.
Yeah, even though I rarely stream because I'm a lazy prick. But you know, there's that. Been reading.
Is a lazy prick just a limp dick?
That kind of rhymed too, but yes.
There's a small lazy one.
Bar?
Anyways.
What else?
I mean, recently the only thing I've been doing is you know what angers me about what I've been doing lately is everyone's accusing me of being a bandwagoner. They're like, oh, Pokemon Go is out. Look at all these newcomers. No, motherfucker. This is Pokemon, the original 150. I was here first. Alright? No one gives a fuck about those new guys. I was here first.
Gab's a bitch ass Gen 1er. He's actually a Gen 1er. Actually wrote a...
Yeah, he wrote a post about it.
Wrote a post about that.
Oh, I didn't see it. I can't wait to read the hypocrisy about myself.
No, don't even do it.
It's about people. Junior wrote about like how it's about the bandwagon thing. It's like all these new kids playing Pokemon and whatnot, and Junior's basically like, shut up, basically.
I'm cool with them. I'd rather them play Pokemon than Yokai Watch.
That's what I'm saying.
Thing's stupid.
Whatever the fuck Yokai Watch is, fuck that.
I just don't understand. I feel like an old man when I see Yokai Watch. I'm like, what is this?
I don't know what that is.
It's like, does this only appeal to kids? It can't appeal to me. I
mean, I approve of Pokemon Go. It's done more for child obesity than Michelle Obama ever has.
Oh, babe!
Nice meme dig up.
Oh yeah,
dug up some nice memes.
But I'm serious. I love that this is now a social trend.
Yeah.
Like when I'm out on route, I see a bunch of group of kids, which normally is scary. Now it's a bunch of like nerdy kids with their phones, and I'm like, yeah.
I just hope no one gets hurt because of this.
It's too late.
I saw people like, getting broken up because like there's a group of people outside and the police are like, what is that? If you're playing Pokemon Go in the hood, be strapped at all times.
Just walk in your backyard.
Actually, just don't play Pokemon Go in Baltimore. It's not a good idea. Yeah, in Baltimore.
Or Dallas. Pick and choose your location. People have already been getting hurt. I like that it promotes like fitness and people are walking around. This is coming from the fat shell of a man that sits before you, but I like that people are walking around and getting out there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really like. Some people dislike that there's not really a battle system in it, but I don't really have anything against Pokemon Go. I just hate people call me bandwagoner. Fuck them, alright?
I think it's gonna be hard for me to get the Pokemon I want.
You're gonna enjoy my post. You Warriors fan. You Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah. Besides that, I saw the third installment of The Purge.
La Purga.
La Purga.
Is that the last and final installment?
I'm not gonna get into it because that's not what we're here to roast. But the way they end it, I feel like that might be the case.
Okay.
And I'm kind of okay with that because I feel like 3 movies. That's good. If they go further, it's gonna be another Fast and Furious or Saw, and I don't want that.
Let's see how it does overseas. Then we'll see whether it has a sequel or not.
Oh, I guess. All right. What about Lugo? Yeah, what about
with me, you are freaking. What do we call our homies?
S'mores.
Our s'mores. You guys did not pray for me like I told you to last time.
What happened?
So
That's
how'd the job go? How'd the job go?
The job went to crap. But I had something to fall back on, luckily. So I'm starting another new job, which I did on myself without you s'mores. Thanks. But that's
all 40 of you.
Yeah, that's all 40 of you.
Ooh.
Yeah, we don't have 40 subscribers, but we're getting over the amount of views.
We're growing.
So actually, basically, to make it up to me, to make me feel better, recommend us to your homies. All of you guys, recommend us. To share us around.
Yeah, every time we say that, our subscribers go up by like 2. Like, recommend us to your friends, and like 2 of them are like,
yeah, man, just do
Unless they all know each other, and they're like, hey,
I don't even care if it's a duplicate account. Make some.
No, don't do that, because we don't get anything from that.
If they don't have more too, that means you guys don't have any fucking friends.
There you go.
But that's basically
the ball's in your court now.
Aside from Pokemon Go, that's it. That's my life.
Pokemon Go's been taking over everything. People care more about that than the election.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're like, Hillary, your files, the FBI. And they're like, hold on. Is that a Mewtwo outside?
Yeah, the end is near. What about you, Yao?
2016, the end times. Well, I mean, I've been playing Pokemon Go. It's on my phone, just in case, people want to go out and play. Yeah, biddies. Ladies. But, I've still been writing articles on moviepilot.com. You can check me out on moviepilot.com/Yawoda.
Plugins.
Other than that, I actually watched Kisniver. It's a new anime by Studio Trigger, and I also watched Luluko, which is also by Studio Trigger. And Kisniver was something, and Luluko was something.
Oh, we might get to
What
those.
are these descriptions?
We might get to that in the future.
We might get to that in the future.
Which is the perfect segue, because this is what we're doing today. This is our first roast on an anime. This is, we talk about being nerdy, but we haven't touched, that dark side of the nerd society of
anime. Are you saying anime and manga is the dark side of, like, the nerd kingdom?
You otaku scare the shit out of me, alright?
Oh, but comic book fans.
I feel like they'll go
comic book fans are anal as fuck.
Word.
They are some disgusting goblin-like creatures.
Maybe I just haven't ran into the wrong type of comic book fan. Because I've ran into the wrong type of otaku.
Oh, Comic-Con? Who do you guys think would win in a fight? Sailor Moon or Goku?
I was like,
Yo, I wasn't even talking to you.
Gabs, I'm pretty sure when you go to Comic-Con, you're going to run into that kind of fan.
I hope this whole fan verification bullshit that they added.
But
trying so hard to get a ticket.
We're talking about anime this time, and what anime are you wondering?
Let's go with a big shonen one.
Yeah, it's Boruto, guys. Talking about Boruto.
I just want to throw in there, never say Japanese cartoons to these super otaku
the
people.
weebs.
These weebs.
To the weebs?
Yeah,
you
can call them weeboos.
Because I got slaughtered one time.
You
I got slaughtered.
I'm dead.
just one time.
The husk of Junior sits before us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Boruto, guys.
Boruto the movie.
Oh yeah,
not the manga.
Since the manga just started, I think, or recently.
There's only like 2 chapters.
Recently started, and I'm not reading it. I don't think any of us are going to read it anytime soon. Maybe at one point.
For a quick laugh.
We decided to watch the movie instead, which was also a quick laugh. So, Gabs, take it away.
So, let's start off with Boruto. If you're not familiar with Boruto, this is a continuation of the Naruto story.
A continuation of the continuation.
The continuation of the continuation of the... It's the third installment of Naruto. And the story is... the movie revolves around his son. And this son, he's going through life. It's I guess it's a coming-of-age story.
Yeah, it's coming-of-age story.
Where shit gets cray real fast when random... He's from the moon, is he?
Oh, these god people? The Kaguya people? I guess they're from the moon.
I guess they're from the moon.
I don't know. I actually don't know where they came from.
There are moon people trying to absorb demons.
that was the last Naruto movie, like, about Hinata and Naruto.
Yeah, we didn't
watch
it.
I don't know where they actually came from. You could say they're from the moon, or I guess. I don't fucking know.
People will correct us in the comments.
I won't care, but they will.
There are people using jutsus with armbands, little... snap bracelets. I don't know what to call them.
They're fucking using dual discs.
Dual discs from Yu-Gi-Oh!
To do jutsus.
It's like the Spider-Man cartridge thing.
And though there's so much mayhem during the Chunin exams, which they should just stop having in the Leaf Village.
Nah, they're too dope.
I feel like all the other villages, they're like, where are we gonna have the Chunin exam? They're like, leave. I don't want the
catastrophe. It just so happened to fall on that year.
Good Lord. And besides this movie being just all that and destroying a couple of our favorite characters from Naruto, the original,
or just not showing them at all,
or not showing them all, the center of the story is a boy who is neglected by his father.
Oh.
That is what this story is about, people.
Oh.
So
let's begin
with Gab saying that. Yeah.
You want me to start?
It's your turn. It's your turn to take the helm.
Oh my god.
Unless you want to do the go last thing. You want
Let me go last.
Let me go last. All right. So
I'll let you guys have the floor.
So we're barring the movie up and calling it out on all its bullshit.
And I will finish it later.
Yeah. The roast master, will take care of it. So
I'll start it off.
Yeah. Okay, Gabs. It's all on Gabs.
So this movie is all right. It's an anime movie, so I have to look at it differently. I don't know. I treat them differently. I feel like they are their own genre, and they are. So I'm gonna ignore the CGI, because I should know somebody's gonna go into that.
You can talk about it if you want. Look, I got too many bars for this movie. Go ahead.
So I just want to go in on things I noticed, little character traits, because that's all I can do in this. I can't talk about its animation or the quality. I know nothing about that. I can tell you about storyline and just weird things or plot holes. So Boruto is this kid who he's just neglected by his father and he hates his father for it. And I understand that. I respect that. And then in the movie, he wants his father's rival to train him so he can learn his father's weaknesses. And I was like, I don't know what this kid's trying to accomplish.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna kick my dad's ass.
But I love the progression of it. Because Boruto is constantly being peer pressured by the Crimson Chin. He's coming up to him going,
oh my god.
Hey kid, you want some jutsu?
You want some jutsu?
Fucking Gutsman from Mega Man.
Boruto and these other scrub ninjas, if you could call them that.
Nah, they're fucking geeks. These geek-ass geeks.
What scrolls you got? I'm looking for that lightning kush. That water style.
Oh my god.
And they're just stocking up on little pocket jutsus. Literally, the scrolls or whatever.
Capsules from Dragon Ball Z.
That's foreshadowing. And in the movie, he's not a ninja anymore. He's no longer doing hand signs, which is what was so cool about the original Naruto.
Yo, now that I think about it, no one ever did it in the movie.
Not a single one.
You know what happened?
Oh, he did.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, you know what happens? It looked like a lot of the kids were mimicking those hand signs, and you can't do that in the hood.
Oh. So that's what I
you get shot up on the block?
So
you doing Shidori over this kid?
Well, I like his coming of age. He's getting peer pressure. Kid, cheat, do some jutsu on the side. Because he doesn't really know how to fight in this movie, and not in my opinion at least. He's just strong on his own, which, okay, I guess the plot demands it.
Oh, there's a lot of plot demanding in this movie.
No, but I love what the plot demands. I love in Naruto how your child has to look just like you, or have the exact power as you. It's just gold in my eyes.
Oh, Gabs, you don't look exactly like your parents.
Not verbatim. And I definitely don't wear the exact outfit they wore, just with a twist.
Oh, I do.
Oh yeah. Your dad wore X-Men shirts, yeah?
I thought that was normal.
His mom's in a graphic tee right now.
I mean, I was watching that movie, I was relating to it. I was that's how it is.
Beautiful.
But Boruto, he's kind of a bitch in this movie. That's why I don't really like. He progresses in the very end because I feel like the plot demands it.
Yeah.
And then you have just other characters, beloved characters who we wanted to see, who I don't know. I felt like the movie didn't do them justice. That's I'll probably add more later on, but that's all I have to say for now.
Junior.
I actually liked the movie. It was, I don't have, I liked it because the fight scenes were pretty cool.
They were?
They're pretty cool. The only thing I did not like about some of them were the shaky camera, because it was punch, oh, they went this way, but there's no camera. There's no cameras. They're drawn. Why did they make it do that? Why did they make it do that if it's just drawn?
The artist himself feels the blows.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, I'm feeling it. But
it's like
the story
when Luffy punched the Celestial Dragon, and the artist
lost the color,
and the pencil just broke. it just lost color.
But yeah, the story was pretty alright too. You know, a happy ending. That's cool. Wait, were we supposed to spoil shit?
Go for it.
Yeah, no, of course.
Oh, okay, well,
this is the roast of the movie.
The fact that
people saw it already.
The fact that Boruto, I wouldn't say it's the same as Naruto. Like, you know, he rags to riches, but he grew. He did grow in the movie, so that was pretty cool. Nice to see that he went from like a big bitch to a little bitch, in the sense of like.
Do you mean that like he was like a big bitch? Is this like
no, because
he
sucked
just, ass before and like a little bitch? He's still a bitch, but he sucks less than he did before.
Not the fact that he sucks like ability wise. Yeah, he was just really whiny.
Also, he's less of a bitch.
He had more like reasoning. You know, he grew up a little bit. You know, he had to realize that
he's still a bitch, but he's a different bitch now.
He's a different.
You see, because I want to relate the movie to Dragon Ball Z. I did, but that's the difference between him and Gohan. Is like Gohan was cool.
Yeah, Gohan.
This is.
You straight up just not even give her a reason. You said Gohan was cool.
Gohan was cool.
Gohan was a bitch all the way through the Sand and Frieza saga, and then once it hit Cell, Gohan became a man.
But like Gohan never complained like, "Oh, my dad's not around." It was like, "My dad saved the world. I'm lucky to have Piccolo treat."
You know what's funny is that Gohan's dad was around less than Goku. I mean,
less than Naruto.
Less than Naruto's dad, and Gohan never complained about it.
Naruto makes an effort sending weak shadow clones.
What's funny is that how similar this is the Dragon Ball, because he also had someone else raise his kid for him.
Yeah, Piccolo.
Oh, so Sasuke is Piccolo.
In fact, it was also his rival.
Sasuke is Piccolo and Vegeta in one body.
Yeah.
I felt like
but that was before Vegeta turned out, so it really was Piccolo.
Yeah. Piccolo.
So he literally just copied this plot.
But yeah, to keep it...
Wait!
He just grabbed the script, crossed out some names, and replaced...
It's Dragon Ball Z. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z Cell games last like 4 episodes of it.
Yeah, to wrap my end up. If you like, you know, to watch dudes go ham, you know, they busted out all the moves. They busted out all the flashy shit.
There were some good fights.
There was some flashy ass shit in there. Just watch it, you know, it's flashy as fuck. I feel like it didn't drag too much. It got
the tuning exams are quick, actually.
Yeah, like it didn't drag at all. It was just boom, boom, boom. Take it. So
is that what the movie was? Was this movie a movie or was it sex? What the hell?
Just take it. So yeah, watch it. It's pretty good. I would say to watch it.
Or you giving it the thumbs up?
I'm giving it the thumbs up because I mean, just don't take it too serious. Just go in there.
Go
there for the fight. Or watch some highlights.
Me and y'all are coming from a different world.
Yeah, they're coming from a different world. It's icy hot. We work on the icy hot spectrum.
Well, you know, we're probably bigger fans of the manga. And
that too.
So when we see this, it like kind of breaks our heart to see what they're doing to one of my most beloved franchises.
All right, so that was it, Junior?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, let me throw this in there. I'm not a Naruto fan. I am a fan, but I don't know too much.
Oh shit! He broke their immersion.
No. Hey guys, calm down. No.
Are you saying they're like slowly bringing the mouse to the X button?
Don't do it. No, I'm just saying, like, I wasn't so into it as these guys. You know, these guys lived it, man.
I can honestly say I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. This movie was alright.
I just wanted to clear that up because I don't want them to be like, yeah, I'm hardcore, and then I like the movie, and then the hardcore people watch it, and they're like, this guy's full of shit.
Well, no, this is, again, like a sequel. It's no longer the original. I felt it didn't do homage to the original.
Yeah.
It didn't do it justice.
Neither did Shippuden.
Neither did Shippuden.
Else.
Oh, it is. So, yeah. Now it's my turn.
As we go to Zafan, the burner gets turned higher.
Yeah. Putting gasoline on the fire now. Big issue with this movie, character designs are horrible. The main bad guy looks stupid as hell. So did his crony ass goon. So did his fucking goon. They both look stupid. They look like male versions of Kaguya.
The main villain looked like the lady from Ico. He literally had the horns of like
with the blank eye and whatnot. These Byakugan weird ass fucking ninja god people. Character designs are horrible. Not even the bad guys. Naruto looked dumb as hell. He looked lame.
He looked old.
Yeah, he wasn't even supposed to be that old. What is he, like in his mid-20s to late 20s? He's not even that old. He looks like he's gone through 40s already.
He looks decrepit.
He looks like he's having a midlife crisis at that point in the movie.
Hokage's stressful, man.
Kakashi still looked young.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute.
For Sonata, yeah, that makes sense. Sonata like has that fucking medical shit. She like can make herself look young forever, but this dude Kakashi still looks the same.
And Sasuke looked great. He was like, Naruto, you stressing?
Sasuke's design was pretty decent. Sai's design was pretty decent. I didn't like Shikamaru in his fucking little baby onesie with his stupid jacket.
You like that nigga Snuggie?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I think some of the kids, like some of the younger versions of the ninjas looked cool. Like I like Choji's kid. Shikamaru's kid was pretty crazy. He was strong. But
Rock Lee's kid looked cool.
Yeah, Rock Lee's kid looked cool. But the overall design of the show, like a lot of people didn't look that cool. They looked kind of lame. And that's saying something because like they like Shippuden looked better. That's saying something because Shippuden didn't look good compared to Naruto. The pacing was outrageous. This movie went by so fast. Scenes were cutting by like just every scene was very very quick.
They're like take it.
And fast pacing is pretty good, but like in this movie, I like didn't know what was happening half the time. Like
because he was being trained and going through a tuning exam at the same time.
Wait, what was the runtime on the movie?
It was like an hour and 30 minutes.
It passed by fast.
But it was pretty incoherent, especially like since it started with a fight, and then the guy just lets Sasuke go, and it's like, well, back.
They didn't even let him go. I don't even know how Sasuke got away. Like he's like Rinnegan, and then the scene just ended.
Exactly.
Did they ever even decipher that scroll?
Yeah, they did.
They did. Oh, okay.
Remember, he showed up and he was like, "I know what the scroll says." And he just says it, but he never had a scene where he was like, Eureka.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for Eureka.
But like, another thing, this bad guy's plan was the same plan as Madara. He just wanted to do the whole ninja tree bullshit out of the Bible. So this villain wasn't even original. Not only did he look dumb, but his plans weren't even original either.
A plan that's described as ninja tree bullshit.
What was that one line he said where he's like, I already used most of like the seed's power to time travel or whatever?
Oh yeah, he's like ninja jump through dimensions and time. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
And then he had his Lady Gaga stiletto, bro.
So bad character design, bad story. The main bad guy's like motivation was just similar to another person, so he wasn't even original. What the fuck else? What else? I don't know, man.
Tenten?
Oh, yo, Tenten's still garbage.
All things that changed.
Matt, like all the normal characters noticed that Boruto was cheating or he was doing some sus shit, and Tenten was like, yeah, he's good. Perfectly normal. I was like,
wow, incredible. He doesn't even do hand jutsu.
I think it's because she uses so many items when she fights.
She thought it was normal. She's like using hand signs.
She's like a casual in Smash Brothers.
And Rock Lee didn't notice because he doesn't do ninjutsu. Sorry, I'll allow it.
But yeah, like all these weird problems and whatnot. And I also didn't recognize some of the characters. Like the dude with the giant goggles on his face. That's Shino. That's Shino. I didn't know that was Shino. I thought it was some basic ass like scout ninja person. It turns out it's one of the cooler characters from the first, like from the OG Naruto. Well, another thing about this movie is it's about Boruto, and Boruto himself is a lame ass protagonist. Since all he did in this movie was bitch and complain.
In his Adidas sweatpants.
Yeah, but I would have liked to see more of the kids. We got to see Shikamaru's kid, Ino's kid, and some of Choji's kid. But I wanted to see them interact more and talk more because this is my main flaw with Naruto Shippuden is that this is supposed to be about the next generation of ninjas, and then it was just about Naruto and the older ninjas, and like everyone else took a backseat to Naruto. And this is basically what this movie felt like because it was Boruto and the older characters from Shippuden. And everyone else took back seats, so that's kind of how they made me feel, which is what I hate the most. It's like a big problem with me in certain animes when like they don't use these good characters.
I agree with that.
It's a big flaw, and like Dragon Ball Z did it all the time. Like Goku was the only person who would ever be able to do something, and Vegeta would get development, and Vegeta would just suck. Piccolo would get development, and Piccolo would just suck. So yeah, that's kind of like what really bothers me about this movie.
I know what would have bothered you the most is the Orochimaru son, where they're like, and who's your mom? He's like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. Literally, he told us to shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter.
Pulled a Master Agent.
Also, yeah, real quick, why is Orochimaru there? Didn't he, like mutilate people?
I guess he comes back at the end of Shippuden, and it doesn't make sense there, so you're right.
Yeah, yeah, he helps him out at the end of Shippuden. And then, like, I guess Naruto's like, he can stay.
Well, it doesn't make sense why Naruto has that research facility for, pocket jutsus if he doesn't approve for it either.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, that's another thing, too. Like, the big thing about Naruto is that Naruto's about, like, fighting and jutsu and whatnot. And this movie literally was about destroying that. And, like...
It was about cheating.
Yeah, this movie was literally about cheating.
Everyone's looking for an easy way out, even the villain.
The main villain, absorbs jutsus and just shoots them back out.
But to be fair, wasn't that, like, the main theme of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You should work hard for your jutsu.
Work hard. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
But it got to the point where literally they confront the villain. They're like, "We're just gonna fuck you up."
They surround him. He's like, "Now you're gonna catch these hands."
Literally, he was like, "Wait, I can't absorb your hands."
You didn't enjoy that?
I guess.
The fighting was good. Some of the animation looked good, like when Naruto was I'm gonna have to cut that out. But yeah, when he blocked the giant Biju Death Ball, the animation of him transforming was pretty cool.
Pretty sick.
But yeah.
You're gonna have to cut a lot out.
Yeah, I am.
We should have stopped talking. That way it'll be a clean cut.
Right here is where I'm gonna cut it.
It'll be a clean cut then.
But yeah, that's like all I really had to say about this. Like, it had its flaws and whatnot.
If you do let it play, and it's one of those things that's like, Mom!
It's just me getting up, come on, Mom! This is me stepping out. But yeah, cool fight scenes. The shaky camera angle bullshit during the first fight was mad weird. I didn't know what they're... Like, remember when he tackled Sasuke through the rock? It looked like he just walked up to him and Sasuke flew through the rock. Because they kept doing this shaky camera angle bullcrap.
I like how it didn't persist. Like, later on in the movie, it's like, oh, we're done with the shaky cam. I was like, so you knew it was bad.
Yeah, overall, I don't know how to rate this movie. It's not a Batman versus Superman, but it's definitely not the best thing I've seen from Naruto.
Definitely not.
I'll give it 3 Naruto Shippudens out of 10.
I don't think the movie was that bad. I don't know.
You deciphered that rating?
I just said that as a joke. I don't think this movie was that good. It was It was meh.
I'd give it a meh, yeah. I'd give it
and I hate saying meh, but it's meh.
I'd give it a 6.
Alright, it's time to flip this fucking bitch over. It's Yao's turn.
Okay. So you want me to roast this movie? Alright. Well, you know what's funny about this movie? I kind of related with Naruto when I was watching it. Because he's like, this isn't how ninjas were back in the day. And I was like, you're right, Naruto! It wasn't like this back in the day. Because, you know what? I actually had high hopes for Boruto. Hold on, let me explain. One of the main problems I had with Shippuden was how the power levels got so big that people started using ninja tactics in fights. So it gets kind of devolved into the kind of DBZ where you just shoot bigger beams. Whoever can fart the giants Rasengan is the one who's going to win. So I was like, oh, if they go back to, kids and stuff, all our power levels go back to scratch and we're going to go back to ninja techniques. Funnily enough, this movie completely cuts out most of the ninja techniques because of actually the plot. They're like, we're actually not going to do ninja techniques. We're going to fake them. I was like, what? And then they pulled in a overpowered villain that's going to force the battles to, again, be about who can fart the biggest Rasengan. And what happened at the end? Someone farted the biggest Rasengan. So that was really disappointing. And it was like how I felt when Naruto said that. It really wasn't like this when I first started watching Naruto. It was about like ninja tactics. That was like a huge problem for me. I thought I was going to get, what I wanted, and I didn't get what I wanted. Secondly, is what they did to the rest of, the characters. Now, I mean, Naruto grew up without any of his parents. He lost his mom and his dad, and grew up all alone.
He had a hard knock life.
So you'd expect when he had a kid, he'd take good care of him. And it seems like he did take good care of him until he became Hokage, which is a reason why I don't know why Boruto's so angry at him. It's like, you actually know where there's a clear distinction. When he became Hokage, he couldn't hang out with you as much. It also doesn't seem to affect his daughter as much either, so I don't know what that is. He's just mad. He's salty. In fact, she hung out with him less because most of his life he wasn't Hokage, and then when she was born, he probably was Hokage. So she's seen him less, but he's tight. Even when he dropped the cake, who was upset?
Oh yeah,
it was her birthday. Why are you mad? But yeah, Naruto doesn't really even do much to raise his kid. And it's bad only because it's kind of a plot hole because he could. Because he keeps his original form in the Hokage office doing paperwork. I was like, how come you can't have that be a shadow clone and use your actual body to, raise your kid? If they explained it, I'd take your explanation. But they didn't explain it. It was just like, the real me has to be in the office. I'm like, why? Why is that? You're literally surfing the web. What is being here doing for you? And yeah, I don't really like what they did with his character. And it makes even less sense that Sasuke has enough time to train his kid when he doesn't really raise his own. Usually Sasuke's out of the village doing missions.
Funny enough, his daughter didn't even care.
Yeah, she was cool with it.
His daughter was pretty normal about it.
I guess she's well adjusted, unlike Boruto. She's like, I know what he's doing.
Well, it seems like she's getting trained by her mother, and Boruto just isn't.
That's the thing. Hanada's way stronger than Sakura, though. It's like, I understand if he didn't have, like, his mom, or maybe if his mom wasn't a ninja so they couldn't relate. His mom's a ninja. One of the strongest ones.
Queen of the Moon.
It's like, I don't understand, like, where Boruto's coming from. He's like, oh, my dad hasn't raised me. I was like, but he actually comes home sometimes. And he also sends shadow clones to actually help you out. You're just salty. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
He's mad for really, like, no reason. And, I mean, it's also Naruto's fault for not raising his kid, because he clearly can. But, you know, at the same time, I think Boruto doesn't really... He's a bad character because he doesn't really explain his motivations. He's kind of just mad just because, you know, he has to be mad for this series.
A teenage angst.
You know what's funny? They should have showed the scene, like, when the cake dropped. They should have showed, like, what Naruto was doing, like, on the other side, like, shit!
I wonder why the timing ran out of it.
What, on the Shadow Clone?
The Shadow Clone?
I don't know.
I think he just expended too much chakra, and he had to release it.
You know what bothered me about Boruto, though? Was his, like, finisher. His special move of his version of the Rasengan, how it vanishes.
Yeah.
It still hits you? Pretty cool, huh?
I guess it's cool. I think my biggest problem was just the villain, how they showed that image of him, like, ready to suck, and he's like, oh, it's nothing. And then he gets wailed by
it. Like, ah! He's like, you ripped my threads.
It's not even that it hurt him.
It literally did no damage. He's like, I just got this.
And
when he did that, Sasuke was like, that's why I brought him. I was like, what?
And he took more ninja steroids and got angrier, and then did a Frieza death ball. But continue, yeah.
But, even diving into more Boruto's character, unlike Naruto, he's actually a genius. He actually, jutsu comes easy to him. That's why it makes it even worse that he's the one that's cheating. It's like, the reason why you lose is because you actually don't train. He's mad, and I'm just like, wait, you didn't train. Like, even the way he makes the Rasengan, Naruto had to, you know, create a Kagebushin in order to, you know, do Rasengan. And he had to, like, learn the method from, like, seeing a cat, you know, play with a ball. Literally, Sasuke and, like, Konohamaru just tell him, oh, this is how Rasengan works. They give him the rubber ball, he breaks it. And he basically is able to figure out the jutsu without any help.
Without using a clone.
So he's actually born better than Naruto. And
yet, parents.
And yet, he's still like, why am I not OP? It just, like, you know, bewilders me that he thought he could get to the top by not training and also by cheating. What were you going to do when you actually fought your father? Were you going to cheat? Do you think that's going to beat him?
Hey, kid, you want some jutsu?
It's literally just jutsus.
That's the best freaking analogy. Hey, kid.
Those drugs.
Hey, kid, you want some
jutsu?
That no name. He had a name, but that, like...
Those
They said his name, but I literally forgot Guts Man's name.
Those weak-ass villains who snuck into that portal without any of the other ninjas.
They did that thing lightning fast. It was like, they just one hop in.
They science names.
They have super speed, man.
Literally, Shikamaru was like, what was that?
That's what
some low-level goons got by me.
Alright, let me fish for some positives. Alright. Aside from, you know, some of the fight scenes looking good and, you know, the animation being pretty good in some areas, I actually did enjoy the tuning exam. I like how they, you know, modernized the, you know, the event to, like, fit this new age of ninja where it's not like, you know, war and strife, so, like, no one really has to die anymore.
I don't know, I felt like they made the tuning exam too easy.
You think so?
I thought...
I think the first test is harder.
With the ink, the falling floor, whatever.
And that's just to be able to fight. I think it passed that.
Because test 2, in comparison to the original Naruto, which was the Force of Death, it was team on team capture the flag. Now that's not that difficult.
Well, the other one was team on team survival too.
But it was all the teams. This was just 2 teams in, like an apartment.
I actually like that more than the survival thing because there's more action happening, more of the people interacting in a one-on-one scenario or team-on-team scenario, but it's still more action.
I just think it's easier because people died in the first one.
I think they've decided that people don't need to die anymore.
Oh, is that their goal?
Yeah.
I like that some of the people had unique ninjutsus, like the kid with the bubble gum.
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
I like this ninjutsu, and
again, where was his katas? I didn't see him throw one kata.
He just started
blowing some balloons. I'm like, man. Just like Naruto said, man, I feel like an old man. Man, ninjas aren't like they used to be, man.
The soul of the ninjas is gone.
But yeah, I did like how they modernized the the events, to fit like this new age. Which is like, that's the stuff I want to see more of, like the parallels of the things that he changed. Which they didn't really get too much into that because they had to talk about moon people and stuff. But that was one of my
ninjas
favorite parts to see how the events were changed.
I like how Bumblebee died and then they never referenced it again.
Oh, Killer Bee?
Killer Bee, my bad.
Yeah.
Bumblebee Tuna.
It's almost like I don't know if he died. It's kind of like an Avatar where it just wasn't really clear.
Yeah, he had a facial expression and that's it. That's all you get.
Yeah, he died just like Jiraiya. They threw him in water and that's it.
Because the one thing that guy said was that when he captured Naruto, he was like, I'm not going to kill the tailed beast. So it almost like you have to capture them when they're alive. I don't really know how it works.
And then he couldn't absorb Naruto.
He captured Killer Bee when he was in his tail form, and then he just blew him up.
Yeah.
And then threw him in the water. And then when he caught Naruto, he was absorbing the power out of him.
You know what's funny about that guy is he had like 4 more of those little like seeds or whatever, but he still ate his friend regardless. I was like, you could.
He wanted to go max power, man.
Nah, I just didn't like him.
I guess.
Well, he was already injured. What is he gonna do alive?
I mean, the guy was asking for it. Actually, he was just like, "Come on."
I mean, he could have still done something. The only problem with this villain is he literally didn't have hands. He couldn't fight. Yeah. He had no taijutsu.
He had no taijutsu.
His whole gimmick is just eating your power and throwing giant glass back.
The thing about this guy is that he has no taijutsu.
If they rolled guy on his wheelchair, guy would have had a blast. He's like, bring him lead.
He's like, literally, this fight was made for me. You can't use ninjutsu.
Guy, what do you think of the situation? He has no taijutsu.
I think that's why Gara wasn't as active in this fight. Gara came and Gara
he did one thing and he was like, now we caught you. But he just stood there with his arms crossed.
Gara was like, I feel like me and this guy are in the same plane field.
I would have liked to see Rock Lee fight.
Oh yeah, he was active. And I think that's his son, or possibly in the Chunin exam.
Yeah, it's just some kid who just looks like him.
The mini Rock Lee in the Chunin exam?
Yeah, it might be. It might just be a kid that has no ninjutsu nor genjutsu.
I like that whole.
Maybe that's how you know if your kid is just born with like abnormal eyebrows.
Abnormal eyebrows and a bowl cut. He's like, damn, this kid's gonna have to fight.
He'll never be a ninja, not a real one.
He's gonna have to just kick people's asses for the rest of his life. Fuck.
I mean, I could see the dual glove thing being useful to them.
The fucking dual disc?
Yeah, the dual for like people like Rock Lee, they can experience, chakra. Like
Nah.
You
gotta be a real ninja.
That would defeat Rock Lee's.
Train your jutsus.
8 gates.
That's right, I'm a bootstrapper when it comes to being a ninja. Pull yourself out by your own bootstraps. No cheating.
Because originally, in the very first episode of Naruto...
Ninja welfare.
Because in the very first episode of Naruto, it was Mizuki stealing a scroll that had jutsus. It was so they could potentially learn from them. Yeah. He was going to sell it to...
That's how Naruto learned the summoning jutsu. Jiraiya gave
I don't think he was going to sell them. I think he was just going to learn them. Because there are a bunch of forbidden jutsus.
Oh, he was going to just learn? Okay, so he was in search for power. All right. I mean, it kind of goes full circle with that sense. Because now it's like, hey kid, you want some jutsu? Like it's a trading card game.
It also defeats the point of the Genkai system, which Shippuden killed on its own. Because Konohamaru was doing Shikamaru's shadow jutsu, which kind of takes from Shikamaru's character.
Well, those aren't Genkais. Those are just he-jutsu? Secret jutsus?
By the way, Shikamaru's
that's only passed down between clans. Like you can't. Like I think the only person that learned all the jutsus is maybe the third, because they said he learned all the jutsus in Konoha, but I don't think anybody else knows any of the jutsus from other clans.
I think Shikamaru's jutsu was the most effective thing in this entire movie. Literally, it stopped the villain, and then the villain stopped everyone with it. I was like, Shikamaru should be proud.
Well, he is one of the best. I mean, his son did beat Boruto. Fair and square.
And then Boruto cheated.
Oh, and then Boruto was like, hey, Nada, look, use your
Oh, that was so funny when Naruto was like, hold on. Yo, Nada, use your blood gun. I don't trust this nigga.
Let's give this movie final thoughts.
Naruto was already a dead series for me when Shippuden came out. So it's even deader now. Those are my final thoughts. Stop doing this, Kishimoto. Tell your assistant to stop. just make that sci-fi manga, whatever the fuck you were doing.
But money.
Money. Not seriously though. The sci-fi manga is actually Boruto.
It better not be.
I can't say that I dislike this movie because I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z, and that's what this movie is. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, the passing of the torch. The bad guy was absorbing jutsus like Cell.
Literally, it was the Cell games. Goku, he's like, I could win, but I want my son to do it. And Naruto was like, I could end this, but hey, let Junior get his shots in.
His son being raised by his son. That guy was literally scarfing down sensu beans. Yeah,
Oh my god,
Look,
and then the final things with 2 Kamehameha wings. It was just who has the bigger one. I was like, alright, this is the same movie.
And then Sasuke acted like fucking Vegeta and distracted him. And then Boruto was like, gotcha!
What, you don't like Dragon Boruto Z?
I barely like the Cell games. So fuck this movie!
So it's hard for me to say I did like, because I enjoyed the Cell games. I did. It was the last good saga for Dragon Ball Z for me. So I'll give this movie a 6. That's for me.
A 6 out of what though?
A 6 out of 10.
6 out of
6 out of Naruto Shippuden.
I'm also gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
You give it a 6. You give that.
Yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10. It was. I watched it. I liked it.
You liked it, and it's a 6 for you? Okay.
Well, wait. I mean, yeah.
Oh, it's like a 60 on a test.
I didn't like.
It's still failing for me. 60 is not passing.
Well, 6 is it's a high 6. It's a passing 6.
It's a 65.
Oh, it's 65? Alright, so it is passing now.
Yeah, it's a passing for me.
This is Stefan from Hot Pepper Gaming. I give this game 6 peppers out of... I mean, no, that's wrong. Wrong gimmick. I don't fucking... It's...
Would you even recommend them to watch it?
No, fuck that. Go if you want to watch a Naruto movie, go watch one of the old Naruto movies from like OG Naruto. Those movies are pretty entertaining.
I wouldn't recommend that either.
It's better than this movie.
That might be true. I mean, if you're not really a Naruto fan, maybe
if you're like me,
maybe you've been dissuaded by a lot of people that say Naruto's trash. It isn't trash. The first season of Naruto's pretty good.
OG Naruto's hype.
There's some episodes where the animation and the fight choreography are like probably the top.
That Rock Lee Guard fight is still like.
Oh yeah.
So is Hinata versus Nenji.
I like the one
That's good.
I like the
Naruto
one
versus Sasuke.
Yeah.
When Rock Lee got drunk. That was.
Versus Kimimaro.
Kimimaro.
Rock Lee versus Kimimaro. So like.
Or Sasuke versus Orochimaru. Pinnacle. High animated fights. Really good.
If nothing else, if you're planning on watching the movie, I'd recommend at least watching the early Naruto. So you can be as bitter as I am.
You watch OG Naruto and fall in love with it, and then watch Shippuden and get pissed off. Turn off Shippuden, and then go read Boku no My Hero Academia, because that's the only way you're going to get the feeling back.
I want you to share my dread.
Oh, and shout out to the credit song. That was a pretty good song.
Credit song's pretty dope.
Yeah, credit song's pretty good.
Yeah, the credit song was pretty good. You know what? That is a positive. The music was surprisingly good in this series, especially since they used some old themes from the old Naruto. Yeah. A thing that the Shippuden actually didn't even do. Shippuden didn't have any old Naruto.
They made a new soundtrack for it.
Original soundtrack.
Remember Shikamaru's hype ass theme?
Yeah.
Shikamaru's theme was mad mellow. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk forever. We talk about OG Naruto because it's good. So, I guess my final thoughts is just don't watch it.
You're gonna give it a no?
Yeah, don't watch it if you
don't watch it. No. There are better animated fights in Naruto itself. I mean, if you're a super fan, I guess it's fine. Like, if you just really have to see what's happening next, and, Boruto, check it out, I guess. It's not that bad.
I mean, if you like hype, it's hype at the end, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what they could do? Maybe you don't even have to watch them. Just go, look at the fight scenes on the YouTube. You think they probably have it on YouTube, right? All the fights on there?
Yeah. They probably do, actually.
Any characters you guys actually like? I like Salad.
Sasuke's daughter.
She's alright.
I'm a fan of Salad.
I like the Crimson Chin. I like the...
Gutsman?
Yeah.
Gutsman was dope.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to say I like the villain, too. Because literally, who was it? It was Naruto that unleashed, hell on him. And they're like, yeah, we beat him. And he's, free-falling, and they just kind of forget about him. And then Gutsman comes in, he's like, you think you forgot about us? And then just shoots all of his, spider web cannon. And then the boss, the main villain, just turns around and swallows that shit up. And I was like, wasn't he defeated? I guess not.
He's like, thank you.
What about you, Stefan?
Besides the fact that the kid didn't do any, hand signs for his jutsu, the bubblegum kid was pretty cool.
They like him?
His design was pretty dope, and I liked his power. I also like Shikamaru's kid, because Shikamaru... Oh, I don't know if that's Shino's kid. That kid who's, like, covered in a bug jacket.
I think it's Shino's kid.
That
kid is super fucking real. Like Shino. I like Shino, Shikamaru's character, and the bubblegum kid.
Alright, well. Those were our thoughts on Boruto.
We got 15 seconds left.
Oh, you need to count it out.
I'm not gonna count it out, but this is like the most time we've ever had left before we like close out. So.
Oh, that punch that Salad did. When
she like murdered that girl ninja.
That she did.
That was pretty earth. She punched that one girl and she like cratered the wall.
I guess the Chunin exams are pretty nice in this movie.
That was like the most interesting part of this movie. But sadly,
well, think about it. Isn't that the part that relates most to old Naruto?
Yeah. And that's what I like. That's almost what I like the most about old Naruto.
It's basically half of the movie was like relating back to old Naruto, and then you see the fight at the end. You're like, oh, Shippuden. Now I know where I am.
But sadly, folks, we're gonna have to leave you for another 3 weeks or whatever.
Hopefully not.
No, we'll probably make another podcast, or we might
And we're definitely gonna be doing the Witcher series.
Oh yeah, that long. Yeah, you guys could like feature in that. Like, come through if you want. I'm gonna literally be going really hard on it. We're also gonna do We're gonna do a new series because the Street Fighter story came out, so we're gonna do a playthrough of that and laugh at how horrible it is.
It's pretty horrible.
Is that bad?
It's fun. It's good because you get to play as Yuri and Juri, but
it's fun.
That's it.
Yeah, you'll probably have a lot to laugh about.
We can joke on it as much as we want, but sadly, we must go again. We must leave you for 5 more weeks.
It just went up.
3 months. But this has been the roast session with Stefan, Yao, Junior, and Gabs. We'll see you guys next week, probably. Not 3 months.
Until next time.
Until next month.
True believer. It's been the roast session.